Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine and this is Jazzy Budgets. I am so excited to put together my 2026 planner. A lot of this is recycled from last year, but I did have to reprint some things, and yeah, I just wanted to set this up with you guys on camera to show you guys what I'm working with and kind of some of my bigger challenges that I want to play in 2026. So let's go ahead and move this. Okay, first things first is I want to put my the front and the back of my planner onto my rings. This is something I just made on Canva. It's nothing special. So I'm just going to add these rings on here, and these rings are from the Happy Planner. Okay, perfect. So now I want to show you guys kind of my budget overview and how my calendar looks. So don't mind, I was not in the mood to waste any paper, so don't mind the hole punching. My printer does not print back in front and back, so this is kind of like my budget overview that I use for every paycheck. I did get this off of Etsy. This is from Planner YXE on Etsy, and I'll link the direct link to their Etsy shop in this video. But it just has my paycheck amount, any extra income, what I budget, and what the actual amount is. I have my bills category / expenses, my cash envelopes, which I don't do cash envelopes anymore in my wallet because my wallet is so small, but I will budget anything that I give myself right here. I have all my sinking funds that I want to add to, any debt that I'm paying off, savings, and then my remaining, which I do zero-based budgeting, so I normally don't have anything remaining at the end. And then I have the actual planner right here. And so it just goes Monday through Sunday. And then you'll just highlight. I like that there's no dates on this. That's what I really love about this template. You'll just put the year right here. You'll color in what month it is. And then I like to just write out pretty much not what I have to do in my personal life, but what I like to do with YouTube, when I get paid, anything that I need to do with YouTube, Etsy, just so I can stay organized, because sometimes I do forget. Like my long-term binder, my travel binder, I play those on alternate weeks, and sometimes I do forget. So I really like that. So how it's gonna go into the planner, I have the first sheet right here, flip it over. There's this next sheet. So I budget for 2 paychecks because I get paid twice a month or every 2 weeks, and then it'll open up into the calendar. When I'm done, hopefully it'll make more sense, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that into my planner. Okay, I don't even know if I was in frame the entire time. I don't know if I'm gonna put music over this because I personally like ASMR. Okay, so this is how our budget planner is going to look. So the first one's going to be a little awkward because obviously we're starting off with January, but I taped this budget sheet onto the first page of the planner. So that way, and so every budget sheet after that is going to be taped to the back of the planner. So let's say we're opening up to February, and it's going to be a little awkward and a little stiff because the two pages are put together. So February, it'll be easy for me to just open up and look at the calendar and be like, okay, boom, 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 boom. Look at the calendar instead of having all of these pages connected together. So calendar, budget sheet for the next month, for the next 2 weeks, calendar, if that makes sense. I don't have all 12 months on here because I ran out of tape. So I will have to go back and put some more budget sheets and calendars in here. So now I just want to go ahead and flip to the back, and we're going to put in the challenges that I'm going to be working on pretty much all year round, and then also some collabs that I'm also going to be working in. So okay, first things first, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna grab everything that I'm gonna be working on, and honestly, how do I wanna do this? Okay, first we're gonna do Save 2025 in 2025. This was from Becca Budget 777. I didn't really start this one, and I paid for it, so there's no need for me to, you know, not use this. I'm just gonna add $1 to whatever next number that is. So if I do $1 starting in January 1st, I'm just gonna add $2, and that way I'll save 2026, okay? So that's gonna be something I'm gonna work on all year. Next we have Save Periodically. This is from Budget Your Life. Save $7,021. I'm so excited about this one. I'm gonna explain more about this whenever I do my binder setup. I have Save Every Friday. I love challenges that don't have years on them, so that way you can just keep reusing it. So I'll go in and fill this out for 2026. This one from Norelli's Budget. Again, I never got a chance to do this. This is 2025. I'm not going to be a stickler on, you know, I don't know if I think she did every Friday of the month. or every Monday. I'm not too sure, but I'm just going to go and save $20 per circle, and we're just going to keep it at that. Next, we have Dream Year by Beijing Girl Budgets. Kimmy Budgets on Etsy. This was free in her Google Drive, and so again, I never got a chance to do that this past year, so I'm going to do it this coming up year. Any version of Wipeout. I don't know how to play Wipeout. I know I can read it, and I just didn't feel like doing that. So each circle, I just made $5, and I have so many versions of Wipeouts. I'm just going to keep that in a rotation. Next, I have my Disney challenge. I've talked about this multiple times on my YouTube. Anything that says Disney, it normally goes for this challenge. It saved $3,000, and so I'm going to just continue to put that in here until I reach my goal of 3,000. And then last but not least, I have this rainy day one from Norelli's Budget. I believe I got this off of her coffee. I stopped doing it. I don't know why, but each little raindrop I made $3, and so I'm just gonna keep that in here and keep it on rotation. So let's go ahead and put these in the binder. Okay, last but not least, I have the Disney collab that is hosted by Steph's on a Budget, Budget with Lysandra. Who else? I actually can't remember. I have the paper that's not by me. But this is something, I'm not going to work on this all year. I'm just going to, it's not going to be, I'm not going to do only January and January. It's going to be a continuation. I do have a ton of letter size challenges. So we're just going to put whatever money I have to put towards this. That's what I'm going to put it towards. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put this yet, but we can talk about that more in my video setup. So I have all of the challenges except for a couple, because I was going through these and realized I didn't have everybody downloaded. So I'm gonna go back and download those and add them in here, but we're gonna start this 2026 off with this challenge. Okay, all done. So just to do a little recap, all right, so this is a completely different vibe than what my actual planner looks like. I love it. Okay, so each one, before each of our calendar months is gonna have 2 budget sheets. So we have one and then the next one, and then it opens up into the calendar. And then once we're done with this month, then we'll switch over, and then they'll have 2 budget sheets like this, and then it will open up into a calendar, okay? So let me go ahead and skip to our challenges that we wanna start. We want to do Becca Can Budget, save 2025 and 2025, but we're going to save 2026 and 2026. It is okay. Because we're not in the business to waste money. Then we have save periodically with Budget Your Life. And I put down, I have to save $40 a week to go ahead and complete this in 52 weeks. This one, I have to save $135 a week to complete this in 52 weeks. And I plan on funding this one specifically from my plasma money, because I do donate plasma. So I plan on funding that only with plasma money. That's how I feel like I can complete this. And then I have Save Every Friday. I got this off of Etsy. I'm not sure who the seller is, but I'll double check. Then we have Norelli's budgets. I'm sorry if y'all hear my dog. I tell her to stop barking and she just can't help herself and she wants to make a noise. But we have the 2025 savings, but it's okay. We're gonna do it in 2026 with Norelli's budget. We have Bayesian Girl Budgets, Dream Year. And then we have Wipeout, any version of Wipeout. This one specifically is from Nero Spicy Budgeting. I did start this one last year. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue it. And then I have my Disney Savings Challenge that hopefully I can complete by May of this upcoming year. This Rainy Days one from Norelli's Budget. And then I have the 12-month Disney collab. And I will update the sheets, get all the sheets whenever I get a chance. But thank you guys so much for watching my video today. This is my first time actually setting up a planner on video, so it may have been a little choppy, but I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, because I don't believe I set that for my video tomorrow. But I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.